Welcome to our final What's News of the term, in fact, of the academic year. We just thought we'd look at some of the key developments that are impacting and affecting Christians working in education. As we leave to go on summer holidays, there have been several significant announcements. So let's take a look so that can feed our prayers over the summer holidays. As you'll know, not only has there been a new Prime Minister, but there's a new Secretary of State for Education as well, with Lucy Powell appointed as the new Education Secretary. So, as with any change in leadership, this is an opportunity to pray for our leaders. Do pray for Lucy Powell, that she would have wisdom, humility, a commitment to serving children and those working in schools. There are so many pressures. And whatever we think of the current trajectory, do join us in praying for Lucy Powell as she and her team take on the responsibility of overseeing education. We know there are significant pressures from SEND provision, teacher recruitment, curriculum reform, and many other things as well. The second thing I'd love to tell you about is to do with religious education. There's been an important development around this. The government has announced that it intends to consult this autumn on proposals for RE to become part of the national curriculum. Now, that is something that would be a significant change, as although RE is a statutory subject, it's part of the basic curriculum, it is not yet part of the national curriculum. And that follows recommendations from the Curriculum and Assessment Review, which then put together a task and finish group that authored a new draft curriculum or programmes of study. This is a complex issue, and we do have a briefing on our website where you can learn more. But for Christians working in education, I must say this presents opportunities but challenges as well. A properly rigorous RE curriculum can help pupils understand the different beliefs, doctrines, practices of religions, and in particular, understand Christianity's historic and ongoing influence in our society, whilst also engaging with truth claims. But it will be really important that any curriculum maintains academic integrity. It allows space for genuine discussion, for critical thinking, and is not used to be an instrument of social cohesion, but that it would be a good byproduct of an outstanding curriculum. Please do read more, particularly about some of our concerns in our online briefing paper. The next thing is new relationships and sex education guidance and new keeping children safe in education guidance. So looking ahead to September, schools will be preparing for this updated statutory guidance. The new RSE guidance comes into force from September, and there are changes around areas such as online safety, artificial intelligence, pornography, misogyny, and relationships education as well. And schools will also begin using the updated Keeping Children Safe in Education guidance from September. And this is one of the key documents that shapes safeguarding practice in schools. And of particular note, because it's been a topic of great interest, this version includes guidance for supporting children that are questioning their gender. So we're going to be doing a bit more of a detailed briefing with our friends from the Christian Institute. But just remember that these changes are a real reminder of the importance of knowing our professional responsibilities, understanding them, but also the convictions that shape us as Christians. Do keep in touch with the updates there, and we can help you out if you need to know more. Then finally, there's been some good news in the case of Dr. Bernard Randall, the former school chaplain at Trent College. If you remember, he was dismissed after preaching a sermon in 2019 about freedom of belief, freedom of conscience, when it comes to having questions around gender identity, sexuality, and what the Bible might say. So after a 7-year legal battle, I'm pleased to say that Bernard has eventually reached a legal settlement with the school, and successfully challenged the safeguarding actions taken against him. So we do give thanks that Bernard has had this clearing of his name, although it's taken a very long time. And we do give thanks that this clearing is just a demonstration of the ability of Christians to express their convictions respectfully. And if you are interested, you can find the full text of Bernard's sermon. And let's pray that schools will be able to navigate disagreement well in this plural society. We hope you have a fantastic summer. Let's pray for those making decisions about education over the summer. Let's pray for our government, our new Prime Minister, our new Education Secretary, for school leaders who need a good break, for teachers, for pupils and families that need a good break. Pray that kids, particularly those that may be vulnerable, they may be kept safe, and that everyone will return refreshed, well rested, and excited about a new term in September. Thanks very much.